Next are the switches on the right hand side of your steering column. These are the switches that you're going to use for interior and exterior operations on things inside the truck. Number one is a sleeper dome light. It turns on 12 LED lights in the back of the cab in the bunk area. The next is an ambient light, which you turn that on. It's going to have a ring that lights up above your head in the bunk area. Next is the footwell light. It's going to turn it on. It'll turn on the lights at your footwell at the bottom of near your pedals. Turn that back off. You got your dome light. Turns on 4 LED lights on the front side of the cab curtain. Turn that back off. Of course, you have your 4-way switch. You have the utility light that's going to turn on 2 LED lights at the back of the cab in your work area when you are connecting and disconnecting a trailer. Next is the ATC spin light, which is an automatic traction control. This truck is equipped and always has automatic traction control in the on position. It is always on. You can turn this on and that turns your ATC off. So now your truck will put full power to the ground and you will get a warning on the dash that will tell you, caution, truck may spin. So that is your ATC deactivation lane. Next is your lane departure warning, LDW, lane departure warning. Everyone's heard the rumble strips left and right when you get too close to a line. When you press and hold that, it releases the lane departure warning. You no longer hear that tone, but be cautious because it does send a critical event to your fleet leader. They get a warning that you have pressed this button, and when you press that button, it will send that critical event. If they look on the camera and see that you're going through construction, no harm, no foul. Just know that this is here. If it's a nuisance and you're going through a lot of bad construction zone, you can use that to help navigate through that easier. The override switch, it is an engine shutdown override. You need to use this only in emergencies. You can use it to press and hold while the truck is running when your truck's shut down due to possibly an overtemp. But remember, it logs in each time you use this switch, and we do not ever want to use this switch if we have an oil pressure situation. You can actually damage the engine at that point. Next switch to the right, HSA off. Everyone's experienced with the older trucks, the hill start aid. It holds the brake on for 4 seconds until you get your foot to the fuel. This, rocking at one time, turns the HSA off. And at this point, with this off, your truck will roll back instantly as soon as you take your foot off the brake. It does not have this hill start aid active when you deactivate it manually here. Next switch over is a really good switch for you guys. It's the light test switch. When I rock it one time, it goes on for 10 minutes. It is going to activate every light outside the cab of the truck to include the trailer when you are connected to a trailer. So you can do your light test all in one go, all the way around the truck. You don't have to come back in and hit your left turn, your right turn. The light test switch does all of them. It does your high beam, it does your low beam, it does your marker lights, accent lights, turn signals. It does all of them. So it is a really good switch that Freightliner's added in there for us. And I'll turn that off. Next down here is your power divider. I looked at that earlier. I flipped that switch when you saw it come up on the dash. I'm going to press it again now, and you can see that it illuminates a small light in the center of it, and I have locked in my power divider. And when I release it, you're going to hear the air release from the switch, which means that I disconnected the air back at the power divider. The next switch over is the kingpin release switch, and it's a really special switch because it's different than the rest of them. It actually has 4 pieces of safety built into that switch. Number one, you can't accidentally at night hit that switch because it's built differently. It's recessed from the rest of them. Secondarily, when you press and hold it, you have to hold it for more than 3 seconds. I did not hold it for 3 seconds, and I get a warning on the dash that says, please hold for 3 seconds. When I hold it for more than my 3 seconds, I then get my warning popped up on my dash that says you are now disconnected from your trailer. The fourth portion of safety on this is that if you are still actively hooked to your trailer with your 7-way electrical cord, this will not allow you to disconnect your trailer. It will tell you on your dash of your truck, kingpin release not available, disconnect hoses and electrical cords. So there's a lot of safety built into that one switch on your kingpin release. The slide switch has been disabled. We do not move our fifth wheel, but if you want to play with a switch, this is the one you can play with. It doesn't do anything. Next, but last but not least, you have your suspension lower. And when I do press that, I'm going to get an audible tone. It's going to let me know that my airbags are letting the air out of it, and the light illuminates. And then when I'm out from underneath my trailer, then I can simply turn that back on, the noise goes away, and my airbags will reinflate with air.